All right, ladies and gentlemen, how would you feel if you're a manager and you just started a new job? On your first week on the job, you just stole thousands of dollars. All right, we're going to find out in this reaction today.
This is 43-year-old Nellen Mark. On August 21st, 2024, Boynton Beach police responded to a call from Dollar Tree in reference to a store manager caught stealing cash bank deposits. The investigation finds that Miss Mark has stolen 6 deposits totaling almost $6,000 in her first week on the job after completing 5 weeks of training. Watch what happens when detectives confront Mrs. Mark with the evidence and the interrogation tactics they use to finally reveal the truth.
Okay, let's be honest. Okay, this is a Dollar Tree manager. All right, I'm very shocked by that. Number one, I shop at Dollar Tree. You feel me? It's not a bad store. I mean, I didn't know Dollar Tree before when everything was $1. I'm pissed about that. I knew about Dollar Tree when things were $1.25. So that doesn't make it a dollar store no more. So the Dollar Tree, that name, all of these things, Family Doc. What's the other one? Dollar General. If it's not a dollar, you can't consider yourself to be a dollar store. So number one, Dollar Tree is a great place to. There's gyms in Dollar Tree. I hope people know that Dollar Tree has gyms in there. So for her to steal that much on the bro, what are you doing?
Hi.
Here for this report.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're quick. You can come with me. I'm Crystal, by the way. In the office. We'll talk about it when we're done. Okay.
I'm guessing she's probably not at the job today. Maybe today is her day off. And they probably was running that little investigation behind the scenes until they came up with the facts. So that's why they called the officers over, so they could talk to the officers, and maybe the officers go to the manager's house, pick her up, take her to the station, and interrogate her.
Thank you.
And shout out to Bodycam Goat.
Okay, so tell me what happened.
So, I get an email, like, we verify when we're in our stores our deposits, but usually our treasury department finds like a missing deposit before us, like within a week they'll flag on an email telling us that it hasn't been validated through the bank. So I started to receive emails. Quickly it was like 2, then it became 3, it was 4.
What?
Right now I have 6.
What?
And it's 6 in total. This store manager, she had just started here on July 29th. It was her first day in this store. So like she trained with us for 5 weeks at another location and came here by 8/4. I'm missing my first deposit.
So July 29th, she started at this location.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who made the choice to get this woman? How did she get up to that position? This is the thing. How did she get up to that position? What in the world is going on here? To go train at another store and then you start working at your designated area store. All of a sudden, the first check didn't go. You ain't deposited the first check. You took it. Then it went up to 6 checks. Who's doing background check and all of the? Where's human resources when you need them? How was she qualified to get that position?
And then you said she trained for 5 weeks at another location?
Yeah.
But like in the capacity of manager?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So she was.
But was she with the company before?
No.
Okay. So she got hired in, brought in.
Human resources.
Training.
Yeah. So she finished her.
So this was like the first time being solo?
Yes. Alone. Unattended. Right.
Unattended.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
By Wednesday, I came in here to the store to meet with her, and my asset protection manager came and met us as well to discuss what was going on with the deposits with her. So she said she took all these deposits to the bank, that they're all going to be in the bank. She's very mild-tempered, not really getting upset easily.
So that was on the 14th, on the Wednesday you came in?
Yep, on Wednesday.
So you did
on
like
the
a little
14th.
investigation, and then on Wednesday you met with her?
Yeah.
Okay, along with asset protection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so you guys discussed it with her?
Yeah.
So
and
she knows.
Yes, she knows.
Okay, so and then I'm sorry. So then, what did she say to you guys?
She was very mild tempered. I mean, she wasn't argumentative. She wasn't anything. She wasn't riled up or any. There was just very calm and said, I took them to the bank. Like, I signed them out. I took them all to the bank. They're all going to be at the bank. And, you know, even after he left, I continued to talk to her a little bit one-on-one. Like, maybe you changed purses or bags that you brought to work. Don't you want to go check your car? Double check. Like, if you were taking multiples at a time, what could slide out at a red light? Double check. And she's like, I know they're not in there. Like, I took them to the bank. And she's just very confident, but not really, doesn't care to help or look or, you know, do anything for it as far as that. And even like the day before, because I was across town, I sent the store manager that trained her. She's right up the road. So I sent her on Tuesday to meet with this store manager and go over the deposits. And I had her stop at the bank, see if there was anything going on. And she was very, you know, casual with her, really not too worried about it. The biggest red flag for me right away was that store manager stressed to her, like, okay, you're coming in tomorrow, you're scheduled at 12, meaning Wednesday. Make sure you go to the bank before you go to your store because you need to resolve where your missing deposits are. They should be validated by the bank right away the next day. You need to talk to a bank manager and not a
Why couldn't they just go with her? Go with her directly to the bank. Make sure it's done in front of them. Like, what is going on?
teller, find out what's going on. So she didn't know we were going to be in her store on Wednesday, but like she came walking in with a bag of McDonald's food, didn't care. I asked her, hey, did you go to the bank before you came here?
And that was on Tuesday.
No, on Wednesday, like when I was physically in the store with her.
But she was supposed to go there on Tuesday to.
She was supposed to go Wednesday, like before she came in, because
okay.
she came in at 12 o'clock on Wednesday. So she doesn't even go to the bank at that point. So in my head, I'm like, well, you don't want to go talk to the bank because, you know, they don't really have the deposits, right? So
Yeah.
otherwise, why not go and try to find out where you're.
And is the policy to like every night go and deposit, like
Yes, they're supposed to go
not
daily.
to hold on to it? Like
Right.
you can't hold on to it till the next day, or you can't keep four
Right.
deposits and then.
Yeah, so technically they should be taking them daily, right? And if the person that's closing at night doesn't have a vehicle or isn't able to go to the bank, then we would take them right away the next morning. So for whatever reason, she was skipping days right away of not going to the bank each day and then taking multiples.
Bro, after the first couple of missed deposits, after the second one, I would have been took action. Like, hey, what's going on with the checks? Do you have the checks? Do you still have the checks? All right, let's head to the bank and we'll do it together. Yeah, she did it up to 6 times, 6 deposits. I'm gonna leave it right there.
And I mean, do you know anything about any prior like work history or where she came from? Do you know anything about this person?
I mean, we do a background check. I don't see
Okay.
the results of that. Like the other HR department would see the results. All I know is if they pass or fail. So she passed the background check, and that's how she was able to come on board. She stated that she was the store manager of, what is it, across the street? Maybe a DD's discount, City Trends.
Okay.
I think maybe that's what it was.
That's different though. That's different because City Trends have merchandises and stuff, but it's way different than Dollar Tree. Also DD's. It's like clothing, accessories, shoes, electronics, almost similar to Dollar Tree HR. What's going on? Because if you really think about it, she has that type of experience with that. What they should have done was, now I understand they did the training. They sent her to a store to do a training. How did that training go though? There should be evaluations, you know, extra steps to make sure like, yo, is this the right person? Bro, that's crazy.
So she was the store manager of City Trends across the street. So I think that's where she came from previous to working here. But no, she worked with me for a very short time, so I don't know much about her at that point.
And no issues that you're aware of, like from her time in training or anything.
No.
Okay.
So she's writing on this report what days she goes to the bank. So those are the days that we've created the deposits. So then what we're saying is they sat in the safe for a couple days. So this is the day that the computer where somebody physically created the deposit, but these are the dates that she's saying that she actually went to the bank and dropped them off and the time.
Oh.
So that's how she's taking or accumulating multiples, because it's like a couple days built up before we're going to the bank to drop them off. That's what it is.
We have to.
So she admitted to taking them all. She told me about what time she went to the bank and each day. And because obviously she's confident they're going to see her on the camera, because I have each day some deposits that get validated. Because then this is where I write in, like, that it's validated from the bank after that. But the
So
areas.
these ones that are missing, that are not validated, are missing.
Yes, yeah. So when I had partnered with the bank, I went through and tried to see if like any of the deposit bag numbers were processed, just to see if maybe there was just a completely wrong amount that was deposited, anything like that. So they printed me a copy of what had been deposited since I think the 5th till like the day I received the paper, and they don't, like, those deposit bags aren't there and the amounts aren't there, so looks like and that's what I got from the bank yesterday. So I've been like dealing with the bank this whole time, just trying to make sure before we filed a police report. And when I talked to Nellen about this situation, like at first there was 10. Well, not that hit my reporting yet, but when I came in here, like I still was missing, and that's why these are all highlighted. Like at the time when I'm coming to talk to her, like even these are missing. And I mean, she just spent the whole time like looking at this, and she's like, well, these are there. Like these are there. I know, I just took these on Monday. Like, so she focused more on these, and I'm still missing one from this group, right? So she took 4. I got 3 back, 3 validated by the bank, and I'm missing the largest one of those. But like that's all she was like focused on. I was like, okay, well, I'm talking to you about 10, so I need to know that all 10 went missing. Because even if I had 1 missing at this point, it would be a problem, right? So like I would try to like redirect the conversation. She was just focused on that day, and I was like, oh shoot, she probably took my deposits. That's never happened. I worked for Dollar Tree for 20 years. I've never hired somebody who just.
What deposits is she talking about? Because what I'm thinking is probably deposits like, oh, maybe the end of the sale, end of day sale. Like when you close the registers, you close everything down, you run the numbers, and then I guess you write the check, and then I guess manager is supposed to deposit. That's what I'm thinking. Let's continue.
Out of that role, like I could have some other assistant managers who get paid a lot less that maybe have taken something right away, but not a store manager. So it's different for me, but I guess it's expensive
And she wasn't, she just was not emotional about it at all, or just not showing any sort of.
Yeah, like it's just so nonchalant. Like it's at the bank. So, like it's serious. And my asset protection said, like, I'm gonna be here Friday to call the police if these deposits don't get to the bank, and she was still just very casual. And like she showed up.
Bro, after the first couple of interactions with this woman, and you seen that you asked her multiple times, like I said, after fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, that's on you. Because number one, her demeanor seems like she don't care. She took the money, and she looks like she was proud to take the money, and you guys are still like, oh, make sure they still saying, oh, still make sure that you stop by the bank to the bar. Nah, man. After the second one's missing, bro, investigation, check the cameras, check everything. She's the store manager, so gotta hold her accountable, and then have that sit down and start taking action. But that was too many. That was too much checks that's gone missing.
For work, so I thought, that maybe they're gonna show up, or she's gonna pay him back and get him into the bank quickly, something. But
So, on that Wednesday after that conversation, was that when she was placed on like leave, or what was the
so
situation?
I came on Friday and put her on leave.
Okay, so when she showed up for her shift, that's when she was placed on leave on
Yeah,
the
on
16th.
Yeah, on Friday the 16th. Yeah, so I met her in like the afternoon, and
And is she like
explained
suspended with pay, without pay?
Without pay. Oh, hey, man, I would have been pissed talking about suspend with pay. So y'all suspending the person with pay after they took the check. Then you want to run an investigation and put them on leave. Bro, I'm glad it's without pay. I would have snapped.
obviously we have to ask you, does the company want to prosecute?
They do.
Yes. Okay.
Number one, these checks that are being deposited are pennies versus the amount that Dollar Tree is making is it worldwide or nationwide? Honestly, the checks that's being deposited is pennies versus how much they're making. So let's keep that in mind.
All right. Raise your right hand for me. You swear or affirm that everything that you told me, everything that we spoke about is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay.
After detectives speak with the bank, get subpoenas, and complete their investigation, Nellen comes in for an interview a couple months later.
Been in one of these rooms before?
No.
Okay, you ever seen it on TV? 48.
Maybe, yeah.
You know you're in the good room when you're in the big room. So we're in the big room now. We're in the lobby. We appreciate you coming by to help us figure
Okay,
something out.
no problem.
Yeah, at this point, honestly, we're just trying to close it out. Just trying to figure out what happened. Dollar Tree was concerned about some of their money, and that's why we're involved. Okay.
Oh, so you know what he's talking about.
Yeah, my
I guess Crystal.
district
saying she
business.
talked
Yeah,
to
she had told because she had asked me today. Anybody reach out to me? I told her no.
Okay.
So, until now, yeah.
Yeah. So when did you actually start working there?
Think in June for training
June.
out at one store. Yeah.
And it wasn't at that location, right?
No.
Okay. So you get there at June, and then what happened when did you start working over at the local one over here?
Well, I did like 5 weeks in training, so I probably didn't start there maybe end of July. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at the end of July, you start working there.
Yeah.
And what was your job title over there?
A store manager.
Nice.
Right from the get-go.
Training. Well, I mean.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I told myself, okay, when we get into Dollar Tree to start. But
Hold on. I got questions. Okay. Remember when Crystal, I remember names. Crystal was talking to the officer in the room, asked about the whole background check and where she previously worked. They was like, oh, did they check to see anything that was going on in the previous job? Why didn't somebody, I don't know, HR related or corporate, go into the place that she previously worked at and ask employees, how was it? How was it working with her? How did she do running the place? Because a background check is a background check, but you got to do other things to vet people. So, no, and then how did she get to store manager at City Trends or DD's Discount? She probably applied for it because remember, anybody could fool you past the interview stage, man. Once the interview is right in front of you, the person is in front of you, they can say whatever they want to sauce the heck out of you, okay? And then background check is background check. But you got to do other things to vet, man. That's crazy.
It was different from what I was
Prior
expecting.
experience, yeah.
Yeah, especially the store that they gave me. So
And that's the Boyden store, right? Oh, yeah. Sorry for that. That's typical Boyden. that's how we
yeah,
get down there.
and then everyone in there barely spoke English. So
Barely spoke English? What do you mean barely spoke English? Well, it depends on the area, but gotta have people that speak multiple languages just in case you need translation and just in case you want to be able to communicate with the not the employees, the customers. Barely spoke English. This is a Boynton Beach, Florida incident, guys. It's in my backyard.
Yeah, so she was talking about, I guess it was 6 different deposits. What happened with those? Do you know which ones they are?
no,
I guess August 3rd, 4th, 2 on the 4th, 1 on the 5th, 7th, and 10th.
Bro, I knew it. It all happened within a couple of weeks because the dates that they're listing is the 2nd, the 3rd, the 7th, the 10th, the 11th. It's all within a short time frame.
Do you know what happened? Did you deposit the one she was talking about?
like I told her, I said whatever deposit they leave in the safe. I think because apparently the one manager, okay, because to me I'm not used to taking deposits and take to the bank. So this is my first time ever doing something like that.
Okay.
And then when I go to the bank, the teller said I have to drop it in a drop box, even though if they're there, but I have to drop it in the drop box.
Okay.
So, and there's no key or nothing, so basically just pull it and drop everything in there. So the days that from the weekends for Friday I leave from Saturday, so their deposits there from the mid managers tonight, and then Sundays I'm off. So by the time I come Monday, it'll be multiple deposits in the safe.
Okay.
Which I heard the night manager supposed to drop. She doesn't go drop it. So basically, I have to take them and go drop them in the night deposit, which I truly do. Like I told Crystal, I said, well, I don't know. Y'all giving me a store one. Most everybody don't speak English. Nobody's dropping nothing. My first day, there was already 5 bags in the safe. So, and then yet we have to sign. Majority of them don't sign. So basically, I'm signing because I'm taking everything. Like I take everything I drop in the night deposit. I don't know nothing else. This is my first time.
Okay. And that's what we're just.
Y'all see me. If y'all see me in the camera, okay, like I told her, check the bank cameras. Like I don't know. This is my first time, so I don't know what was the deal, what's going on, what's missing.
Yeah,
but
we appreciate
like I told her, they could search my car, you could search, I don't,
No, you came running. You said, how can I help?
I'm a new person.
Right.
I just started, I never had this issue, never had this problem. I worked for City Trends for 5 years. Like, I never had issue.
City Trends. She said it. It came out of her mouth. City Trends, which is not a bad. I've been in there a few times. They got some nice stuff in there too. But City Trends for 5 years.
As a store manager, I never dealt with nothing with money. I don't steal money. Why would I take your money? I go to the store. Now y'all taking deposit. If they're sitting there is an issue. Right. So basically, I have to sign a log, which I don't know from previous people, whatever issue they had previous from the other managers. All I told her, I just put everything together and drop it in the thing, and that's it. I don't know anything else. So they basically let me go because of my name of the log. That's pretty much it. That's what she told me. They're just gonna go ahead and let me go for it.
What, terminated?
They gave me a suspension, and then she said they made a decision to let me go because I had wrote my name on the log.
Maybe she knows how to talk. Ladies and gentlemen, what you think? Yo, comment down below. She knows how to talk. She's calm. Ain't no nervousness. She's saying the right things, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
So here's the log that I guess we got. I know it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
So you deposited these, but you're saying you dropped them off in like a drop box outside the bank.
In the bank, yeah.
All right. Yeah, so I spoke with Crystal. They still don't have any of the deposit slips from those times. That's why we're just trying to get it figured out.
How long's it been now since this happened?
That was since August, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so they should have got everything.
They should, yeah.
Even if they're counting like $1 at a time, they should have it done already,
because she was saying they were waiting back from the bank. I don't know. They were waiting. I don't know.
Yeah, so I ended up speaking with the bank as well. We ended up doing subpoenas from the bank because they're independent. They have nothing to do with this. They'll tell us whether or not they got the money. And the bank is saying they didn't get the money either.
I don't know. It's whatever deposit slips they had in the safe. I just grab if it's 2 signatures or whatever it is, and then I put in the deposit in the thing. That's it.
Okay.
Where's
the deposit on that bank? It's the Teresa 100 North Congress, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because with the teller, and then there's a box right here. You open it and you just put it in.
That's on the inside of the bank?
No, it's outside. By the drive-through.
Okay.
The drive-through.
What if I said there was no camera footage of you at the bank dropping them off? Would that be weird?
It would be.
Boom. There's no camera footage of her saying that she dropped it into the thingamajig. I'm wondering if she's talking about the little drop box. That little drop box. I remember when I was with my mom and dad. It's a little tube that you open up, and then you put whatever it is in there. Probably some check or like an envelope of cash or something like that. And then you put it. It slides, it closes, and then it goes, and it goes slide right into the bank or wherever that location is inside the bank for the person to take care of whatever. But they don't have the footage of her actually going to the bank to deposit the bread. Wow. Now this is about to get real good, because when they say that, let's see what her body language and what she gonna say.
It's a bank. It should have cameras, especially in the drive-through. If you
There
pass
was
by in the
cameras.
drive-through.
There was cameras at the store, of course, because they got it like focused right on the safe. It has you taking the money, like you said you did, like you signed out.
Yeah, we're just trying to make it make sense.
But in the drive-through, if you pull up and drive-through, they should have cameras outside so they can see what cars are in that drive-through.
Oh yeah,
For
the
the
bank
drop
has
box,
cameras all over the
are
place.
you getting out of the car to put them in the box?
No, I pull up in the car. I stay in the car. I don't have to get out. Yeah.
And the car that you're going is just your, the one that's, I guess, registered to you? Which car do you have right now?
The white car, which is my husband's car.
Okay.
Which car did you have in August when this happened?
Was it the same white car?
It's gonna be either the white car, or then there's a red vehicle. Well, this is my husband's vehicle.
All right, so they'd be under here, which is your vehicle. Your husband's your vehicle.
It's under my husband's car. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because the next thing I'd want to do is reach out to the bank again and just verify that your car was there, just so we can get you completely out of this.
Yeah, because I don't get out of the vehicle. Because once you pull up, the thing's right there. You just open it, drop, and close, and go on.
Okay. Yeah, so that would be the next step, is we ask for the camera footage again of the vehicle, and then we should see your vehicle doing the drop boxes on those days around the time that you put, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, so at no point did you take it for like your own personal gain, nothing like that, right?
No.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at this face right here. Look at this face right here.
Alright, so at no point did you take it for like your own personal gain, nothing like that, right?
No.
Okay.
If you take my background, I don't have any
I don't see any
criminal history of
Maybe
me
some parking
doing
stuff,
anything.
but-
Well,
Some
parking,
tickets.
speeding tickets. That's everybody. That's everybody. But when it comes to theft, that's not me. I don't. Yeah, that's why this right here was very shocking to me.
Okay.
To me, I'm like, I don't take anything. I don't. And then because I was training at the other store, I even took deposits there and dropped at the store when I was at training, and nothing was missing. So to me, this is
So what do you think happened here?
What if here's my what if she was training at the other store? They was training her on how to do. Number one, I feel like it's old school. Whatever's going on here is old school, with the taking the deposit straight to the bank. What happened to digital things being digital and stuff? Some places probably do old school methods, but what if she was doing her training for that 5 weeks at the Dollar Tree, and it's going through her head like, hey, okay, this is how they do things. For 5 weeks, training her to be a store manager, and she's in charge. She said she was at City Trends. She didn't have to deal with those. We got to read between the lines. City Trends, what if she did have to deal with those type of things, but she's not saying it? But then Dollar Tree, she's seeing the system of Dollar Tree, how they do it. And then when they gave her the store, it was when she was just doing what she did. This is allegedly, because I don't know what the final charges are. She is too calm and collected. What in the world? Experienced people know how to, talk, how to act. Like, bro, this is it's crazy.
I have no clue. I don't know. From one manager, she was telling me, it's just like letting me know, just be careful in this store. This is pretty much it. Like, manager, I don't know why the store managers didn't last in that store. I don't know. I'm just new to Dollar Tree, and I never had issues like this. Never had a problem like this with money.
Well, before we go talk to anybody, of course, we look up, are we dealing with a good guy or a bad guy? Of course, we looked up your history. You're a good guy.
Yeah,
you came running to come in here to say, hey, I'm coming to talk to you guys. My day's busy, but I want to talk to you.
Yeah, because
You could leave at any time, but you're making a statement trying to help us figure this, for a better word, crazy situation.
I mean, the same thing I sat down with Crystal, with loss prevention. I was in there with,
And Crystal had nothing but good to say about you, but she said, we can't figure this out either.
I can't, listen, like I told her, I said, I don't know. I told her she could search my vehicle. She look, she's like, did the bag fell under the car? I walked out, we checked my vehicle. I'm like, I don't have nothing. I come out, I ain't got nothing. I don't take nothing. I don't,
She probably can be making a bad case for herself too, because if she just come clean, it will be done right then and there. She'll get her charges and stuff. But her prolonging it.
And who do you primarily bank with?
Me, I bank with Wells Fargo, and then we have Bank of America with my husband.
Okay. So if we checked your bank, there shouldn't be anything crazy like these amounts going into your bank, right?
My account? No, pretty much.
No, I'm saying just
Huh?
like if we check the banks, we're not going to see deposits of.
Yeah.
Account, right?
Oh, the total amounts of those. Oh no.
No, we appreciate you coming in. That's the next step, is getting the.
That's the next step.
Just verifying that you were actually at the bank, so we can rule you out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Do you have any other questions?
So, Crystal, I'm coming to.
All right. Let's. They're gonna check the footage to see her car went through the drive-through. All right, that's one. What that officer just said almost made her startle a little bit. So if we check your bank accounts, see the deposits, the money that's coming in, we won't see the amounts that's on the paper that's on the desk. And she said no. All right. I don't know the process of getting the paperwork, but I would actually want to get those paperwork to, just make sure she's clean. You know, the interview, the interrogation. Hey, if you clean, you clean. You don't got to worry about nothing. But okay, let's continue.
Tail end, but I hear this conversation with her. She liked you. This hurt her having to. I mean, she said you were great. I mean, limited time, but she said we got very lucky having her as a manager. She doesn't know what happened here.
Yeah.
In the scheme of things, this is only like $5,000 or $4,000 or something like that. We're busy in Boynton. We got other things we need to do. If you guys could maybe figure it out amongst yourselves, maybe you could find that money that got lost and get it back to them. Something like that.
I mean, we'll try. I don't know. I'll talk to Chris. We'll see whatever it is.
At this point, you kind of.
Because at the end of the day, I understand because as me being the store manager and me signing off, so it's basically it's like my kind of responsibility at the end of the day. Cause
right, and then
yeah.
The bank is saying that the money didn't arrive.
The bank hasn't reported any thefts or anything from the Dropbox. Nothing suspicious.
We have you on camera taking the money out, and then the money disappears. In the scheme of things, you have no criminal history. You come in here to say, let's go figure this out. We're not trying to jam you up. So if somehow maybe we can make this right with Crystal, and she goes, okay, we made this right. I don't want to get her a charge. I don't want to mess her up like that. She's good people.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to mess up my ass.
Right. Because you go to apply for another job, and then you have a theft charge on you, a felony theft charge.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to be 2 felonies with a scheme to defraud and a grand theft. They're going to look at that because they're going to do a background check like they all do. Like you work at McDonald's as a fry guy, they go, you have been convicted of felony, they do a background check, which is easy, just doing on the internet.
Yeah, I'm not trying to tarnish my background.
Right.
Yeah.
So if this was a mistake, we all make mistakes. They got a messed up system. I would get nervous even carrying that money, to tell you the truth.
Thank you. They got a messed up system. It's old school. Maybe that's why those Brinks people be coming in with the big box truck and then they go in the office, open up the safe. You give the Brinks guy them, and they got the strap on them too. That's what this location. I don't know if our location, but Dollar Tree need to get they got to get their stuff together. That system is like old school, man. Imagine if she had to go pick up the kids. I ain't defending her. She had to go pick up the kids after work or something, and out of sight, out of mind, and she forget. Right? Why not just get you an expense and get the Brinks people to come in and get the money directly. You won't have to worry about things like this happening. So I mean, hey man, let's continue on because I want to know what the end result's gonna be.
This is my first time. I don't know why they even do that. Like, they're better off just having like Brinks come pick up the money.
Damn.
Instead of having
Put it all in the safe.
Yeah, and then they're dealing with different type of banks. Each store have a bank. To me, that don't make no sense. But
they put you in a situation basically
Brinks
that you weren't looking for.
No.
And you made a mistake, and mistakes happen. So you made a mistake in this situation, and maybe we can make it right with Crystal.
I mean, at the end of the day, as being a store, I mean,
well,
responsibility.
Brainstorm with me. So they put you in this situation. They should have Brinks come by. If they have $5,000, it costs them $100 to get Brinks to go pick it up, and then you're not out
there. You go. A small expense to get the bread safely. Instead, I know you wouldn't trust your store manager. Maybe they trying to cut costs, trying to get the person to go directly to the bank to do it. Spend $100, get Brinks to get the bread, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, however much it is, and you're done.
Driving your car by yourself, potentially going to get robbed or whatever else. They're putting people in this situation, so shame on them.
Yeah.
And they're putting thousands of dollars in people's hands, which is a lot of money in the scheme of things. Not a lot of money to them, but it's a lot of money to me and you.
Yeah.
So they're setting themselves up for failure.
They sure are.
You're a good person. You made a mistake. Is there a way we can get this money back to Crystal?
I don't know. I mean, I barely have anything. I don't know if they want me to do a payment plan or something to give them something that lost. I have no idea.
What happened to all the money? What you guys spend it on?
I don't have any. I don't spend.
You had it and then you spent it. What did we spend it on? Where did it go? Why can't we get it back to Crystal?
Did you end up paying bills with the
Well,
money?
but this ain't there's no way I took that type of money.
Okay, then how much did you take?
There's no way I could even bother taking.
So the amount in total is the 5,000. That's where we're at right now.
So how much did you take? It was less than that? Are they padding the numbers here a little bit?
Probably.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about what they do. It sounds about you shouldn't even be in this situation, but it's shame on them for putting people in this situation. No wonder they're having problems. Because they're not acting right. They're not acting normal.
So when you ended up getting the deposits, what actually happened with it? What'd you do with them?
She got to speak up now to help her case. Okay, now your store manager, your responsibility is to go deposit the money or the check or whatever it is. All of this stuff would have never happened if they would have just signed a contract with all of their locations, all Dollar Trees with Brinks. It would have took a fraction of how much they're making, but the safety issues would have never gotten to this point. But the thing is, Crystal, you're a store manager, you're responsible for delivering the cash, check, whatever it is. Now the bank saying they don't have it. They don't have footage of you at the bank. So what's going on? Because you got to speak now, forever hold your peace.
Did you go home with it? Did you end up having to pay bills with it? You got a little behind. So here's the deposits here. This is what they don't have. And when you add those up, it comes to that amount.
$5,707.
That's almost 6,000. That last one is the big check.
You're behind on bills.
Did you have to pay some home bills for it? You have kids?
Where did the money go? Maybe you can get on a payment plan with them.
No, I don't have any. See, I'm still behind on rent pretty much. But I mean,
Rent is not cheap in the world today.
no, it's not. No. I mean, you can check my account. I didn't buy none of this in my account.
Yeah, of course. So they're padding the numbers a little bit. They're a mess to begin with. So maybe it's like 3,000. Maybe that's the payment plan we need to get on.
Not even.
So why don't you just take us back to the beginning? How did this even happen?
I guess the more they're going to get her to talk, the more she's going to expose herself, honestly. Plus, this is like a 30-minute video, too. But the more that they're getting her to talk, the more that they're questioning her, she's going to fumble somewhere. Watch.
When you take the deposits out of the safe, where did you end up going with the bags?
Bank.
They should have put trackers on it.
To your bank?
They should have put trackers.
No, I don't think not to my bank. No.
Did you take the money out and throw the bags in, or what happened?
And she's getting quiet.
Play games and add extra
She's
money.
getting quieter and quieter.
So Neelan, we can work with the Dollar Tree and discuss that with them. If you think it's more than what it was, we can always talk to them about it.
No, it's not. No, I didn't take. I didn't take. I don't. This is not more what it was. I mean, they say this is what they're missing, but I
You
know
think
I
that's
didn't.
like a crazy amount, like super
Yeah.
high? Okay. So let's just take it back to the beginning, right? So you get the deposit bags from the safe. They have that on camera that you're taking, which is fine.
Yeah.
What would you end up doing? Are you behind the bills? Did you try to help out with your bills? What'd you end up doing with the money that you took? We're just trying to make sense of it at this point, you know?
Because at the end of the day, I'm not a bad person.
No, and like I told you, you're criminal. There's nothing.
I don't.
You're
Yeah.
clean.
Yes.
Everybody makes mistakes. We've all been there.
Yeah, we do.
I'm not perfect. I've done stupid shit in the
We
past.
do all do perfect. So we all do mistakes. So what is Crystal willing to do?
We'll have to talk to her. I have to give her a call and try to discuss it with her. But right now, I just need.
But I'm not. But the thing. But yeah, for all that, I'm not taking responsibility for all that. That's I'm not that crazy of.
No, and like I said, I'm not saying if you think it's a different amount, that's fine. We can discuss that. But right now, we just need to know what actually happened. So you take the bags. Did you end up depositing them? Did you end up paying your apartment, or did you pay for any of your kids' stuff?
Talk now.
I
Talk
get paid on
now.
my bills all the time working here. I have to figure out ways to handle it, you know?
I was behind one time on my rent. That's pretty much it.
And this was one of those, like, hey, this might help me out, just to make it through, right?
That's pretty much it.
What's your husband do for a living?
He does landscaping.
Okay. He has no idea what happened? Okay.
No, he doesn't speak English. No.
Okay. So
He
it's
doesn't
just like I
speak
said,
English.
I talked to the bank already, they don't have you on camera.
They don't have me on camera.
Not during these, that's the issue. So what happened when you got the deposits? Did you take some of the money out?
Talk.
So if I have all the bags together, and so they're trying to say they don't have me at all depositing the
No,
bag?
I'm talking about these transactions.
Don't even worry about the bank right now.
Okay.
So you get the deposit bags from the safe, you leave, what is it, Dollar Tree? Mm-hmm. Where do you go with the bags? With these bags that are missing? Did you go home with them?
No.
Okay, what did you
Come
do
on.
with them?
Come on. Speak. Speak.
Taken out from that car, heading to the bank.
You did what? I'm sorry.
I said I might have taken out the bag before heading to the bank.
Okay. Yeah, like you took the money out of the bag before giving it to the bank? Okay.
Damn.
And then what did you do with the money?
Spent it.
Is that where the bills come into play?
Made the money order and paid my rent.
Okay. Where'd you do the money order at?
Money at Walmart.
No Walmart? Okay. Do a money order and then the money went towards your rent? Okay. And that makes sense. Money towards rent. How much is your rent payment?
28.
28 for an apartment? Oh my gosh.
I ain't gonna lie. Housing is crazy. Husband. Does she have kids? 2,800 for what? A 1 bed, 1 bath?
See, it's difficult anywhere right now. Would you want to write an apology letter to Dollar Tree where we could deliver it to them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crystal didn't have anything bad to say about you.
She's very nice.
She's just trying to get it figured out, cause, you know, she's gonna be responsible for what's going on too, but. I'm sorry.
What do you need, boss?
I just wanna make it super clear for the camera purposes and everything too. So you got the bags, you take the money out of the bags, you go to the Walmart, off Military, the neighborhood Walmart, and get a money order, and then you paid your apartment. You rent with it, yeah? Okay. Do you still have all the money bags and everything?
No.
Okay. What'd you do with the money bags?
They're in the garbage.
Okay. They're all, okay.
They got more, don't worry.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
We'll be all right.
Okay, so raise your right hand for me. Do you swear in the firm's name against the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Alright, so the next step would be, we would take you into custody for theft right now, okay? So you,
We'll go up to our office, we'll make it easy, we're not gonna put you in the cell here, but we gotta do the paperwork.
Okay, and then after that,
And they, I'm sorry,
no, when they're taking you to the jail, at some point you'll go to your first appearance and they'll probably release her with no criminal history.
yeah, they'll take you to do fingerprints, they'll take your picture.
And then later on, you'll get a court date, you'll get a court hearing, that's when you can explain your side. If you don't think it was that amount, then you can argue that it wasn't that much money and all that, okay? But I'll also call Crystal and verify everything too,
okay.
alright?
So it's not the end of the road, it's not the end of the world, it's just, you have to deal with this, you made a mistake, you have no history of this, you know, maybe it'll just be a money thing, and then
Okay, so do I have to go on my job?
when you're supposed to work,
3:30 today.
3:30? Mm-hmm. Okay,
I'll call them and tell them you're sick, or
yeah, I mean, you can tell them whatever you want.
just do me a favor, take your purse off and any jewelry that you have.
I'm gonna hold on to it, put your phone in the purse for me, I'm gonna hold on to it as it just go upstairs and I'll get back to you, okay?
Again, like that other video I reacted to, there's, leadership, managers that's taking money. I understand, but 2,800 for rent. Whoa, that's Boynton Beach too. I don't think I've ever been up there, but 2,800 for rent. I don't even know if it's a 1 bed, 2 bed, 3 bed. Like, that is a lot for housing. Number one, can't blame her, but at the same time, got to do it right. You feel me? Get a side hustle other than it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be tough, but that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money, man. And it goes to shows like certain managers, like, They get paid salary. No matter what, they get paid salary. They show up to work 100 hours, still get paid the same. So I totally get it. But at the same time, it got to be done the right way, not illegal. Damn, but she don't have a criminal history. So again, she probably get a slap on her wrist. But I don't know how that's gonna affect her record. If she was to look for another job after she, you know, she gets released or whatever. But man, times is rough, man. Times is rough, but you got to do it the right way.
We'll get this paperwork done as quick as we can to get you, you're a normal person, this is not a normal situation, that's why we're just explaining everything to you, okay? Because
You're getting like that. This one, letter frame.
it's just like this, it makes it easy.
Yeah.
Okay, and I got your purse, we're gonna walk up with you. So think about it, we need a call. We need to probably call work. We need to call husband to, does he have spare keys for the car? You wanna leave the car here?
He doesn't know I have the key. He doesn't have a spare key.
Okay.
Nellen Mark was charged with felony grand theft and felony organized scheme to defraud.
Damn, that was okay. Grand theft and ooh, damn. Nellen Mark. Nellen Mark. Oh gosh. That's tough. That's a tough situation. I don't know what she said about the husband. Like, does he work? Like, what? Like, I didn't see the response, but it's just crazy type of situations that you financially is tough, man. 2,800 still shocks me. Oh gosh. Oof. Oh man. Hey man. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section about this situation. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hey, those that are new here, hit that subscribe button for some more content. Definitely rock with your boy. Hit that like button for the algorithm so it can get out there. 2,800, man. That's it's rent. It's rent free in my head right now. 2,800 for rent. It's tough. There's 3,000. It's up there. But catch you guys on the next one.